they use every tool available to them. Manipulation, lies, assassination.
How did you find out that Namir was lying to you about Totalbiscuit and Operation Rainbird?
After Moscow, I knew something was wrong. I started looking where I wasn't supposed to. The Tyrants operate from a mobile base, a jetliner fitted with stealth gear. That's where I found the intel, on Namir's computer.
What did you find, Ben? It's really important. Try to remember every detail you can.
We were flying at night, across the North Atlantic. We were in the middle of a storm.
Explore! Not that we've fucking let you do any of that up to this point.
I took the opportunity to look around.
Well, we might finally have a Deus Ex game of some sort on our hands, although I find that unlikely. Goddamn insulting tutorial. What a joke. Well, at least you can move around and steal from people's rooms. Nice little contrivance, though. Put them on a jetliner, that means you don't have to render as much in terms of your geometry or in terms of how many rooms you have. So you basically have a smaller map and it's justified. So that was pretty smart. Oh, the mouse control. Oh!
Barrett, no offense, mate, but next time I'll jump when I damn well want to.
What, you afraid of heights, tough guy? I guess you're gun-shy too, huh?
At least I don't think with my weapon. I had Totalbiscuit cold. I was in control.
You're here to follow orders, not improvise. Next time you go off book, we'll leave your sorry ass for the Ruskies.
Achievement completed, piss off. That isn't an achievement! I didn't achieve anything, I just clicked a fucking button.
I don't have time to chat. Namir...
Get the hell...
God fucking damn it! Well, why didn't you just end it for me then? Oh, God. I leveled up inexplicably. Alright. Let's spend praxis points. We actually have a choice? A choice of some sort? Would that be nice? Yeah. I'd be okay with that. I'm already just really horribly depressed by this. Yeah, let's get the arm movement one. There we go. Please stop giving me achievements for nothing. It makes the term achievement meaningless. Well, that's about as much exploration as I expect to get here.
Forced access to Namir's computer. He used a program called the Killing Floor to get his orders.
You have to click 0 twice for no apparent reason. I don't know what's going on with that. They even managed to bug that out, didn't they?
I'm not sure, but I found the recon report for Operation Rainbird. 2 versions of it. One which said our flight path was safe, clear of drone activity, and another which told the truth.
Yeah.
We were sent straight into a kill zone.
The main problem with all of this stuff is that he's kind of recalling past events, so I would imagine there's not a lot of flexibility in what you can actually do. Although inexplicably you can kind of loot items for future use. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything we can get here. Numpad? I don't know. I'll have to try it later.
To find out.
I haven't attempted it. This is basically still a tutorial.
I want you to tell me the truth about Operation Rainbow. Totalbiscuit was never involved, was he? You used me to kill him.
You're a very good soldier, Ben, but there's something you lack.
Enlighten me.
You can't see where the line is. You don't know how to compartmentalize yourself. You're not willing to make that sacrifice. That's what we have to do. Put up walls around the parts of our souls we want to keep sacrosanct. Barriers to protect our humanity. We're killers, man. It's what we're best at.
Is that what you do? You're one man in here with us. Out there, you're someone else. An assassin, a liar. That's not something to be proud of. That's a pattern of psychosis.
You're very good at what you do, man. But inside, you're weak. Can't let go. I thought that might change after what happened in Australia. I had hopes.
You were part of that.
I want you to think very carefully about what you say next. Because this is the most important choice you will ever make. What happened in Moscow? That was not a test of your character or your loyalty. This is the test. This is what will define who you are and your future with the tyrants. Do you understand? I need to know if you can be like me, like the rest of us.
Like you. You don't hide your humanity, Lemire. You just tell yourself you do. But you lost it a long time ago. You and Barrett, Fedorova, and the others. You're just a weapon that thinks like a man.
That's a shame. I really wanted you to understand. I hate to see great potential wasted.
Tell me what you did. I want the truth.
I wish I could make it clear how lucky you are.
We're gonna give you a choice. Nope! By the way, it's impossible to skip forward in the dialogue, which is something that you could do in the other Deus Ex games, and is kind of important. You can't do it. You can only skip complete scenes.
The falsified mission data. You had it substituted for the real thing. How?
We have assets inside the Bell Tower Corporation. It wasn't difficult. Those men in your squad, they were a hindrance to you. They had to be sacrificed. It was your trial by fire. If you had perished there in the desert alongside them, then you had no place with us. But if you came out alone...
I tried to save them. Sam Duarte. I could have saved his life.
He was expendable. They all were. I gave the order to sabotage Rainbird because I needed to know if you were willing to live, Ben. If you had the courage to survive.
You heartless fucking bastard.
Survivor's guilt. The psychological profile said that was all I needed to control you. But these things are so hard to determine.
Look at his fucking mouth. Thank God I can end the Why would you even do that?
I'm pleased. I can prove you wrong.
I mean, I'm not actually sure why I'm playing it. It seems like it just really wants to play itself, so I guess we should let it. Well, it's N-Fusion Interactive's fault. Good to know. Eidos Montreal were involved in some way. Holy shit.
The fall from the jetliner really did a number on your neuro hub. I can't believe I had to reconfigure it. All the progress you've made with your augmentations.
Wow, that's your excuse?
I'll be fine.
Oh, wow.
I've already started
There's your excuse for your abilities, by the way.
My augmentations at full strength in no time.
I suppose so. Still, it's a miracle that you survived.
It's a miracle that you survived this fall, regardless of the fact that you're equipped with a fucking Icarus landing system.
And the moment we stick our heads up, we'll be spotted.
They're after us because they're afraid of what we know. We can expose them, Ben. We can get justice, not just revenge.
I know that, Luke. What's your plan?
We've got pieces of the puzzle. We just need to put them back together. Think back to what you found on the plane.
Why do you even have to click twice? I don't even know. Because iPad.
The killing floor. That's what the tyrants call their communications network. Some kind of encrypted data node where they get their orders from above.
Right. Someone else is pulling the strings. The tyrants are just a tool.
Emir said he had assets in Bell Tower, the private military contractor. That's where he found me.
So they're embedded in the world's biggest private military contractor. This gets better and better.
Operation Rainbird went down in Queensland. It was a strike mission, part of the Australian oil conflict.
And Namir was there to pull you out of the ashes.
Exactly. He had everything in place.
So we know the Tyrants have major assets in Australia. That's a start. I've been scanning the net, looking at Glass Curtain, Conspiracy Crew, all the activist groups.
There's an activist group called Conspiracy Crew with a K.
No one takes them seriously.
You think
I can't imagine why they wouldn't be taken seriously.
Saxon broke down Squaddy. Anna Kelso, federal agent turned fugitive.
There's always someone who will listen.
Anna! Damn it! Where are your meds? Where's the neuropathy?
Ben, help me. The seizures, I can't.
But with a new initiative being performed by the World Health Organization, that's all about to change.
Dr. Tiven, thank you.
Oh, these mouse controls! All over the goddamn place. They're jumping. What? They're jumping around. I cannot explain it. That's the same thing I just read. Here, have some wine. Let's loot the entire room before we give her anything. I'm sure there will not be consequences for that. Let's... Who put a perfectly good energy bar in the bin? The hell's wrong with that person? So you inexplicably didn't take your neuropazine for no apparent reason, despite the fact it was 20 meters in the other fucking room. You're a smart cookie.
Thanks. It's my fault. I waited too long between doses.
And I know why. We're almost out. Without a supply of new pods, this will happen more often. Our augmentations will malfunction.
Janice is supposed to find us a new source, right? I don't trust anyone else.
I haven't spoken to our hacker friend in months.
Then I guess we might have to tough it out for a while.
No, I'm not going to put you at risk. I'll contact Janice now.
Why do they even put this end bit on the conversation when there's clearly not going to be anything you can say anyway? Did I just get 300 experience for, quote, finding the neuropazine, as in the box that was in the other room? I truly am an expert master explorer. It's a good job I'm augmented, because otherwise I'd have no idea. Why did you put medication in the bin? What is with these people? What the hell's wrong with them? Hey, perfectly good food. Throw it in the bin. Medication. That's not going to be important. Throw it in the bin. Why? Let's look at the other bins. You put money in the bin. Wow. You lot are idiots. No wonder you're in this situation. God, I'm playing some smart people, aren't I? Jesus Christ, why? I can't even tell you what the field of view is. It's hard to say. Like, I'm not feeling nauseous as of yet, but I don't know. It's hard to say what the FOV actually is by default. It seems okay. We can try and do some measurements, but obviously it's going to be very, very inaccurate. So we're going to measure from there to here. So there's going to be one turn. Okay, and we're going to go with another turn. There we go. And another turn. I mean, it seems fine. I think it's okay. Like, again, it's really hard to tell. There seems to be, like, a certain degree of fisheyeing around the side, which indicates that FOV is actually quite high by default, but there's no way to change it. Right. Audio logs everywhere.
Janice, you out there?
Hello, Benjamin. It's been a while. Are you and Miss Kelso safe?
Well, the art style's not really decent, is it? It's the same as Human Revolution, only far lower resolution, you know? I mean,
Not the only ones.
you know, they're just reusing the assets from the previous games, but down-res.
People everywhere are suffering.
Can you help us?
It might be time to start looking for alternatives, Benjamin.
An alternative to neuropathy?
I don't have any sources that can supply you directly. The risk of exposure is too great. You're gonna have to pay a visit to the doctor.
I can't go to a limb clinic. If I use any official channels, they'll track me down, and Anna and I will be on the run again.
I understand that. I have a contact for you. An an underground doctor who operates in Panama City.
Panama's a dangerous place. I'm gonna need some equipment, some protection if I'm going there.
The city is rife with black market contacts. Providing you have the money, they'll be happy to sell you what you want, and it won't be.
Alright then.
Okay.
Which is interesting because I was able to buy here earlier. Oh, I still am. Okay. Well, the city is rife with black market contacts. Thankfully, I have the ability to magically teleport in any supply I could possibly fucking need. So... this doesn't even work properly. Like, watch this. Okay, so listen to the number of clicks. 2. You see what I mean? 1. It's half... It just randomly breaks. You see what I'm talking about? Like, sometimes it needs 2 clicks. Sometimes it needs 1. It is randomly not registering clicks. And I have no explanation for that. And it's definitely not my mouse, that I can tell you for a fact. My mouse is absolutely fine. So, this is, again, another weird bug. But yeah, so I don't need black market contacts, because apparently I can teleport in any weapon in the game directly from the menu. So, that's bullshit. God.
So what did he... or she...
I'm gonna see it.
Oh, skipping's actually working now. It didn't work in the tutorial. I can actually click through this stuff now. That's lovely.
Don't worry. I'll keep a low profile.
Alright, Ben?
So I'll give him credit for that. Outside of the tutorial, it actually lets you skip the fucking dialogue like that. And you could... There was a skip button that would skip everything, but I like to be able to skip through it quickly sometimes, because a lot of it's fairly lengthy. The frame rate's fine, like I said, it's like 400.
How does it feel to get back into the world? A breath of fresh air, huh?
I wouldn't exactly call it fresh.
Can you notice the pixelation on the text? Like, they didn't even properly up-res the text. How do you mess that up?
Dr. Alvarez Araujo. I'll let you know when I find him.
You think you scare me with your shiny arm, huh? Maybe you should try living here with the gangsters. We'll see how long you last.
Someone threw away a perfectly good beer. This is why society is in ruins. Well, at least this is actually a level that I can explore now. That's a plus. Nothing in that one. Deus Ex Bin Simulator. Oh, what is with the controls? They're all over the place. They're all over the place.
Que lo que hay, gringo? You're looking for some action or something?
I would try, but... Is this actually costing me money using this thing? Well, can't move that yet. Did I lose all... I lost all my orgs, didn't I? So there wasn't even any point in me upgrading anything. Yep, lost all my orgs. Lovely. Do I have any praxis points? I actually do. So I can research that. Still too heavy. Let's put another point in that. Still too heavy. I'm sorry, there's recoil? Where? I didn't fucking see any. Well, I put all my augments into arms and it's still... It just said it was too heavy. It just said that. What a fucking lie. Alright, well, at least there is a little bit of exploration involved here. I'll give them credit for that. Oh, it just... Now it only just feels like a really, really bad Deus Ex game, as opposed to what it felt like last time, which was just an absolute waste of everyone's time. Numpad does work, by the way. Which is weird, considering that the rest of the port is that bad. Hacking program, yep, I haven't actually put any points into hacking, so I guess that's to be expected.
There may be new hope for those unable to afford VersaLife's increasingly pricey augmentation drug, neuropozyne. Up-and-coming pharmaceutical firm, Sapphire Biotech, claims its miracle drug, Rhizine, will revolutionize the lives of those suffering from augmentation rejection syndrome, a condition known as DDS, while simultaneously...
I actually can't remember what the red thing actually does here. Oh yeah, it's where the source comes from.
Initial public reports show users of Rhizine experiencing a comparable reduction in glial tissue buildup to those taking neuropozyne, but at a fraction of the cost. Sapphire is keeping its
7712.
causing some to doubt the legitimacy of the drug altogether.
Not exactly a tricky concept, is it? They really didn't put a lot of effort into hiding information when it came to getting stuff like that. Yes, I am a master hacker. I did, in fact, hack into someone's Hotmail account and get the key, which was conveniently right next to the goddamn safe. Will someone explain to me who the hell uses an Epson printer in the future? I mean, really now. Also, what looks to be a Razer keyboard. Half of this doesn't actually look anywhere near as high-tech as I expected it, I've got to say. I know this is before Deus Ex, but even then, it's a bit silly. It's like, so that's the one computer, and then there's this one, which is like, well, the intern's getting the Dell, guys. It's weird inconsistency. Alright, well, that was that. I guess I can leave now. Oh, there's another grate we can sneak through. Wonderful. When's co-optional supposed to be? Because I'm gonna have to bail on this quite shortly and get a shower, actually. Oh, fuck. 1:12 already? Holy. Alright. Okay, I can do maybe another 10 minutes, then I will have to leave. Yeah, I see, I'm working on this for tomorrow's video. I'm not sure if it will actually get done. And I already have enough reasons to despise the goddamn game, but, you know, past the tutorial at least it sort of feels Deus Ex-y, but it is a mess. The port is an absolute mess. The controls are terrible. The gunplay is absolutely dreadful. Voice acting's poor. Texture quality's poor. I still don't know what's up with the mouse snapping to things like that. There's some weird acceleration issues going on. It has some of the lowest poly toilets I've ever seen. If you want a crawling through fucking vent simulator, though, I guess it's got that covered. Ugh. Might as well upgrade hacking, I suppose. We need to upgrade hacking level, wouldn't we? Social enhancer, hacking capture, yeah, that's the one. Ah, the stun gun. Absolutely loved that weapon in the original. And by the original, I mean Human Revolution, of course. You got a shock prod in the original Deus Ex. That was a hell of a lot more fun. You got to cattle prod people in the back of the neck. It was hilarious. What direction am I going in?
You looking for trouble? You got none here, Panna.
This is what gets me, you know. Is this a good intro to the Deus Ex series for people playing on an iPad? No. Did he just clip through me? Yes. They didn't even bother putting collision physics in on the patrol path. Of course not. Why would they do something like that? That costs money and requires competence. Of course. Well, we've managed to make a Deus Ex game that rivals Deus Ex Invisible War in terms of its small fucking level areas. All credit to them for that, I suppose. Yeah, this level is absolutely tiny. If only... Oh! Wow, that's a teleporter. Yeah. Shouldn't be surprised by that. Shouldn't be surprised by that at all. Could we stop pretending to make real games for iPad, because every time you do it, it ends up being goddamn terrible.
Ben, are you there?
It's okay. It's okay. It's just a dizzy spell. I'm fine.
Be careful.
Oh, great. It's Far Cry 2. Let's hack this in broad daylight. They surely will not be upset by that. Those credits I could have nabbed there earlier, but whatever. There we go.
Access granted.
Why are there just randomly stun darts just lying around for no reason? This is really, really odd. Oh well, whatever. Nobody in the future uses a fucking payphone. Don't lie. Do I want to travel to this other area? Yes, lovely. Oh, the iPad is the scourge of everything. I mean, you know, there's perfectly good beer in this again. Just don't make these kind of games for goddamn iPad, because when you invariably port them to PC, everyone's gonna hate you. And kind of rightfully so, because your game is goddamn awful. Aha, I will confuse them with this beam. How did that miss? How the fuck did that miss? I hit him with that thing. Oh, jeez, I don't know what's going on with that. The problem is, you're making it for a platform that has so many limitations, and those limitations are kind of the antithesis of what a Deus Ex game really is, and also, you've got the same complaints as you would have had from Deus Ex 2, where people complained, yeah, the level areas are far too small and everything's too restricted, and that's exactly what the Fall is, only the Fall barely even works. Oh god, the range of the stun gun. What's going on with that? It used to be way longer range than that. I don't know. I don't know.
Keep walking, Og. You ain't welcome here. Shit's about to get real,
So that's
man,
the
dog.
range.
Back
Okay.
off.
Fair enough. It's another thing, you can't really do stealth all that well in a level that's so fucking small. Because it's always going to be incredibly obvious as to where you have to go. As demonstrated.
Crazy gringo. If the gang
Who
sees
the
that piece,
hell
you're
are
as good as
you
dead.
now? Some tough guy likes to pull a gun.
Oh, lovely.
In a lady's feet.
Exciting news in the medical field today.
Yeah, I mean, the stun gun in the previous game did have a decent amount of range. Like, more than this, I would say. They probably modified it for this version. But I definitely hit him at point blank, so that's what I'm confused about. Anyway, I'm goddamn fucking done. I'm gonna have to play another couple of hours of this off stream so that I can actually get my video together, but this is just a waste of everybody's time. What a farce. Absolute farce. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Sorry for subjecting you to that.